Right, now, some of you guys might watch Super GTs, Jimmy Broadbents, or even maybe even my karting videos and think, I wish I could do that. And this video is basically an explanation on how expensive it is. So I'm going to try my best to explain all of it for you. To start with, it's going to depend on three things: which championship you want to enter, how serious you want to take it, and how heavy you are, which I will explain. So there's three main championships within Club 100. The main one and the most popular one is the Sprint Championship, which is the one I try to race every time you see a video of me. So that one is £193 per round. The two other championships are the Sprint 60, which is £247 per round, and the Young Drivers Championship, which is, I think, is aimed between the ages 13 and 17, which is £193 also. I'll just stop it right here. There's actually four different championships. The fourth is in the shape of a endurance championship, and that will cost you £499 per round with a £75 registration fee. So if you want to enter into one of these championships, it's also £48 a registration fee for the season. So if you just want to enter one race or 11 races, it's still £48 no matter what. Also, if you want to take part in a season, you're new to Club 100, you've got to take part in a test, whether that be before a race or a pre-season, which is you have to do a minimum of half an hour, which is £88. I personally like to do a full hour just to make sure I'm not rusty at the start of the season, even though I probably will be a little bit. But yeah, that's another £88 on top, which I understand at this point, if you're just going to click away, it's too expensive. I know it's very expensive, but I would say it is thoroughly enjoyable. I love going to Club 100, and if you just want to try it out for one round, you can. You don't have to sign up and spend £2,000 on racing the whole season. You can spend £200 in just one race, see what you think. You can do that. You don't have to outlay all of the £2,000 for every race at the start. They take the money out, I think, 2 weeks before the actual event to make sure that you want to do it. You can cancel up until the event. So also, if you do sign up for every single event, it's a £15 deposit for each one you sign up for. So if you, over the course of the season, 11 rounds, that's £165. So that's something to bear in mind. It's just, and also that £193 gets reduced to £178 because you've made a £15 deposit on it for each round, by the way. That also goes, that's the same for the Sprint 60s and the Young Drivers Championship. Right, onto the gear. Right, one thing I will say from the start is this is from official online stores, and you get it way cheaper than what I did. You might get it on eBay, which I'm just discounting, by the way, because anyone can find anything on eBay. You might already have a helmet, you might already have a race suit, but I'm just going off what you can get on online stores, which I'll link down in the description below. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So first off, this is my race suit, which is a blue Sparko one. I do seem to have a lot of Sparko gear coming up, by the way. I don't know why. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just seem to like their stuff. So this will cost you around £200 if you was on Demon Tweaks or Grand Prix Racewear, something like that. So yeah. Next up, gloves. Mine are in pretty rough shape now. They're quite battered up, but these will cost you around £30, I'd say. Not bad gloves, yet again, Sparko. So on my feet, I will need some boots. So they're quite dirty. They're Sparko again, but yeah, decent boots. These will cost you around £50 to £60. Same again, you might be able to get them cheaper on eBay or from a friend or anything like that. So yeah, complete the look. Obviously, I'll need a helmet. And mine's quite battered up now. I haven't really taken care of it very well, but this is probably the most expensive piece of gear that you'll get. Its prices on helmets vary a lot from what I'm looking at, and mine in particular, I think, cost around £320. And to be honest, it's worth it because you have an incident or a bad crash. The more you spend, the more chance you're going to be okay. So it's up to you how much you want to spend on a helmet, but yeah, mine's quite bland. It's just a plain black one, but it does the job. So yeah, it's about around £300 for a helmet. So all that stuff were essentials, but I'm going to talk about things that you're probably going to need if you go on to go to Club 100 next season. So the first is a Balaclava, which obviously they're fire resistant, and also they make your inside your helmet not sweat, because this will soak up your sweat inside, so you don't have to clean your helmet. So my personal Balaclava is from Team Sport, which is £3 if you go to indoor karting. It does the job. It's fire resistant, and also it stops the sweat. And normally online you can get them for around £5 to £10, and not that expensive. But I would recommend getting one because it's just easier. Now, as Club 100 is based in England, a wetsuit is needed. I've had races in July and August when it's been absolutely tipping it down. So a wetsuit keeps your clothes dry throughout the day. I mean, no one wants wet clothes all day. So yeah, a decent one's going to cost you around £50, so good bit of kit. So one thing you probably will need at some point is a rib protector. It does exactly what it says on the tin, it protects your ribs. So if you have an incident, normally you crash side to side in the seat, and this just stops the damage to the inside of your ribs. Well, tries to prevent most of the damage, so definitely a good bit of kit. I've had a couple of incidents where it stopped me from having bruises or maybe even broken ribs, so yeah, it's saved my bacon a few times. This will cost you around £100, by the way. So I'm quite a skinny guy, as you can see. I weigh around 66 kilograms with my helmet, my suit and boots on. So I'm going to need an extra 12 to 13 kilograms to reach the minimum weight requirement of the lightweight sprint championship, which is 78 kilograms. So first up, I have a seat insert, which will cost you around £100. I personally got mine from another driver for £50. And that's one thing, by the way. You can go on, once you sign up to Club 100 and you still need a few bits, you can go on the Club 100 Facebook page and ask in the group if anyone's selling any bits, which is what a few new drivers do. And you can normally get some bits at a discounted rate because everyone wants to get things a little bit cheaper. So that's one way of getting some cheaper stuff. So yeah, go onto the Club 100 Facebook page. Everyone's very nice, and we'll try to help out new drivers. So yeah, so my seat insert has attached lead sheets on each side to make the weight of this insert to around 3.5 kilograms. Now lead sheets, depending on how much you buy, is around £30. I personally spent £30 just to get the right shape and the right size to shape it properly, and I pop riveted it to the seat itself. I know it doesn't look very nice, but yeah, it used to be taped on. It used to keep coming off, so it's got pop rivets on it now, and yeah, good bit of kit. And finally, I've got 6 of these, which is a 2 kilogram lead weight. These will cost you around £14 each, and like I say, the heavier you are, the less you might not even need these, but I personally need 4 of them, and towards the end of the day I'll need 5 because you do lose a little bit of weight with Club 100 throughout the day. So I have 6, but I used 4 to 5 throughout the day just to make sure I reach the minimum weight. So you get these from bizcarts.com. I know this site looks a little bit dodgy, but it is legit. This is where I got mine from. And yeah, I would advise buying a couple of these because it's no worse feeling than having a great race, finishing first, and then getting excluded at the end of it because you're underweight. So if you're around 78 kilograms anyway, I would advise buying maybe 1 or 2 of these just in case that you're going to be underweight come the end of the race, because you do lose weight. Not as much as in Formula 1, but you do lose a little bit of weight, which make all the difference. Even if you're just 1 gram under the 78 kilograms, you're going to be excluded. So it's quite strict, and yeah, very important. So in conclusion, it's going to cost you just over £3,000 for all the gear, and if you want to enter every single race throughout the season, which is a lot of money. I understand this, but if you just want, like I said earlier in the video, if you just wanted to go to one race to see how good Club 100 is, which is really good. I can't recommend it enough. I love it. I think it's a good price personally. I can't recommend it enough. You might even get lucky and see Super GT, Jimmy Broadbent, or maybe even me hanging around. So if you do, come and say hello. We're always nice to have a chat and give advice. I mean, I can't really give much advice really on most tracks, but yeah, I'll hopefully this video's maybe twisted your arm and think, yeah, I'll take part in Club 100 next season. And if it does, I'm glad I could help you out. And yeah, I hope to see you on the racetrack soon. But just don't take me out. Bruh. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.